any type of strategy is just coercion after a point. Either I decided I wanted to spend time with you or I didn't. If you keep kind of badgering me with like whatever you think is like a clever line or whatever, it just doesn't work because I already decided I'm not attracted to you. What is the female dating strategy?
I think it's the women's version. I could be totally off here. The women's version of the red pill, where I think it's. I hate making up an explanation here, but that's probably all I'll leave it at. Without doing my research.
Yeah, I was like, you were like, I think it's bad.
No, I remember reading something back then of like, yeah, you want to do this, and you don't tell him this, and you better not call him back at this time. It's like the pickup version for women.
Oh, I see.
I think.
I always tell people like nowadays, when you are an adult woman, and I'm 25, and it's like I talk to people. The type of person I like is someone who, number one, has a healed perspective on women and isn't ashamed about sex and doesn't believe enjoying sex should have consequences, which I feel like a lot of people feel like you like sex, that's really bad. Like you should only be with someone like you really, really like. But these like pickup artists, both for men and women, I mean, they probably existed before the internet when people struggled to like find a date and stuff. But it's like, as an adult woman, I decide if I want to get to know a guy, like just talking to him. And any type of strategy, like it is just coercion after a point, because either I decided I wanted to spend time with you or I didn't. If you keep kind of badgering me with like whatever you think is like a clever line or whatever, I mean, just most times it just doesn't work because I already decided I'm not attracted to you in some sense or form. The best thing you can do is just focus on making sure you're your best self.
Yeah, well, I agree with that. I think a lot of it is learning how to showcase who you are as a person.
And then you attract what you are.
Yeah, but I think most guys out there have no idea how to do that in terms of like effectively communicating who they are, what they stand for, and building up that confidence. And that's where I think I don't think it's a line or anything.
I totally disagree with the idea of like, oh, you got to think of a super clever response and wait 3 hours to respond. I've always hated it because it's just like, just be who you are. And if
how's that working for you, Jack?
Fantastic.
It's great.
Okay, fantastic. Maybe not the greatest, but I'm not really putting myself out there, okay?
Jack's conversation is going great, though. In the beginning, though.
Thanks. Well, I've gotten more confident. And I think confidence is a huge part of being able to be attractive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like you just attract what you are. Like when I was a very insecure girl coming out of my dad's house, I attracted people who were just as insecure and sick and twisted, you know? And now that I just know myself, the people I talk to are just as confident and just as attractive. And as long as you are presenting your best self, you're going to attract people who are attracted to that, which is what they are. And there's no game to play, really.
Can you say one thing that you like or a good thing about Andrew Tate?
I like I respect his strategy. His strategy with the hustle thing was cool, which is why I did it with my simps or / fans. You know what I mean? Like anyone who can get to any type of, who can get such a huge audience is not an idiot. You know, like I'm not an idiot, you know, like no matter what I don't have to agree with anything he says to not recognize that whatever he is a very smart guy, and he knows how to do a lot of things, which a lot of people don't do, which is how to influence. Mm-hmm. And that's what he's doing. He's learning how to influence people. Like even right now, unwarranted, I'm talking about him, you know, because I have a strong opinion about that. And if people talk about me, then that means that I have influence. But most of all, I just respected his affiliate link strategy thing. I found that a very smart thing.
And what do you think are some pillars of a successful relationship? What does a relationship need in order to...
Like a romantic relationship?
Yes.
Shared values. I feel like ultimately if I believe something about... And I'm not just saying like you like pineapple pizza. I don't like pineapple pizza. But I'm saying certain things like, okay... Like, if I wanted to get an abortion, are we able to do that? Or is that something you just couldn't do? Or, like, what are your thoughts financially about, like, if I need to move across this country, are we going to move? Shared values is the biggest thing. And shared interests, too. You know, I want to be able to talk to someone who, like, just likes the same things I do, or at least is open to it, you know? And I think another thing too is just like, you just gotta want to, you have to like me. And I think a lot of the times,
it's like chemistry.
I think a lot of times people forget that crucial thing in relationships is, I feel like sometimes people want to establish a power dynamic, you know, like they're like, maybe because that's how they were when they were kids and their parents had a power dynamic. But I don't want to control you, and I don't want you to control me. Ultimately, we are together because you like me and I like you, and I want to spend time with you, and I want to grow with you in some capacity. Maybe not forever, but I like you. And that goes for even like friends. You know, I don't establish certain rigid expectations on my best friend. Why would I do it with my boyfriend? I'm in an open relationship, but even if I was in a monogamous relationship, is my person able to navigate the world comfortable, knowing that I won't get mad over everything? Like, is he happy to be with me because I'm happy to be with him? I don't. All relationships, you know, you give each other stuff, you know, not necessarily because it's based on transactional things, but like, I want to feel happy when I'm with you, you know? And I feel you just have to like someone. You don't have to come into a relationship thinking like, I need you to do this. And you can't go outside with your friends at 10 p.m. on a friend's birthday because that's what sluts do, you know? Like, I want to know that I'm able to be my own person.
Yeah, I would actually agree with that. I think the three that I always end up saying are like shared values, shared interests, and just general chemistry, which is
general chemistry. Like. And it's just like learning how to be independent. I want to want you. I don't want to need you. I don't want my lifestyle to be big, which is why I always preach to women, you need to be financially independent. It's not cute. It's not cute to depend on a guy because you don't want to demean yourself because this guy pays rent. You know, like, I want to be able to be in a relationship because I want to. And if we're not happy, then I can just leave. I don't have to consider like, oh my God, my car is under your name. Like, you'll take my car if you don't like me anymore.
I think trust is another big one.
Trust, huge.
Yeah. Are you signing a prenup?
Yeah.
Yeah. As you should, you know?
We've talked so openly about this on the podcast.
Yeah. You believe in prenups?
Yeah, I'll sign a prenup. But I, again, don't go into my relationships thinking about what they can do for me. You know, I came into it because I just liked the person. And I mean, whatever makes them feel comfortable is just what I'm going to do within reason.
No.
You said your OnlyFans was $3 a month.
My OnlyFans is $3 a month.
I'm not shouting it out, but you guys know where to find it. Okay, so how do you break up your OnlyFans? Like, percentage-wise, like tips, subscription. How does it total? What was it, like $400,000 a month or something?
I probably make around $300,000 a month now. Last month was kind of low at $274, but the month before that I did $334, which is cool.
That's incredible.
And I also have a Fansly, which generates about $40 to $50K a month. That's just my OnlyFans backup. $3 is a low acquisition cost for you to be able to see hundreds and thousands of pictures and videos. Now, if you want a more personalized connection, such as like a scene with me and Johnny Sins, or like a sexting, that would be an additional cost. I keep everything reasonable, you know, because again, I'm here for sustainability. You know, I'm here for a long time, I'm here for a good time and a long time.
Here for a long time, not a good time. If
you were to draw a pie, though, how would you allocate the little pieces of the pie? Or the big pieces,
I would say messages is a big one, because obviously, like, people buy videos into messages, or like will sext. Like, if you want me to on the spot get naked in this like Denny's bathroom, I guess I'll do it for $30. You know, right now I'm okay, sure. I would say a big thing too is subscriptions. Like, those $3 fucking add up, because I would say about 1,000 or so people join every day just to see what's going on, you know, because $3 is a low acquisition cost to be like, okay, I can see I like it. I feel, and a lot of my friends also just support what I do. They see the billboard and they're like, that's funny, you know, and then they'll support that way. So I feel like those things are kind of like the main stuff that like make me a lot of money.
Love it. Cool.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for
appreciate
coming
it.
back on, Kazumi. We really appreciate it.
Was it way better than the first one?
I loved
Fantastic.
it.
Yeah, this is a great episode.
Woohoo!
It really was. So,
well, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe. We'll link to your info
guys,
down
make sure
below
to
in the
buy
description.
Lexar
check
cards,
me out,
please.
JLSSCLBY on
Lexar is the
Instagram.
best.
Her Instagram will be
subscribe.
linked down below in the description.
Yeah,
And
check
my
out
YouTube.
check out
Yay.
Kazumi's
And her
YouTube.
YouTube.
Check
She
out
has
Kazumi's
YouTube channel
YouTube.
now.
And get a
Yay.
free stock.
right.
Enjoy. See you guys.
I want a free stock.
Public.com/gram.
Thank you.